welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to bring in another fantastic slow cooker recipe to y'all. So this is going to be pulled pork sliders featuring an easy to make slaw all atop of a slider bun. So if you are looking for a delicious recipe that you can use your slow cooker for, look no further and we'll go ahead and get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is actually prepare a dry rub for the pork butt that I have, and it's 3 pounds of pork butt, boneless. You can also use pork shoulder if you want to. But in this bowl, I have 3 tablespoons of paprika going in, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of cayenne, teaspoon of cumin, teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and the last thing is a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and then we're gonna season with salt and pepper to taste. And to my dry rub mix, I'm going in with about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and also a 1/2 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. Alright y'all, so my dry seasoning mix is ready to go. I also have 2 tablespoons of olive oil in this bowl. I'm gonna evenly coat that on my pork butt and then go ahead and add in your dry seasoning mix. Just make sure everything is evenly coated, and then we'll be searing over here on an iron skillet for a few minutes on each side with some vegetable oil. My slow cooker is out. I've seared the meat on all sides. It really just adds another element of flavor. In my opinion, it really helps to boost up the flavor of everything, especially when it's done in the slow cooker. So just a little bit of an extra step, but I highly recommend doing that before you place it in. But now I'm gonna be adding this to the slow cooker, cooking on low for about 7 to 8 hours. If you are cooking on high, I'd recommend for 3 to 4 hours. So I have my pork going on low heat. I'll see y'all back in a couple hours once I check on it. So while the pork is cooking, I thought I'd give y'all an update on Bert and Berlioz and what they're up to. Say hi, Mimi. And we have Berlioz in his tent. And he will literally just come in here and lay with his paws out, and it's one of the cutest things ever. So, hi Burley. And I'm back. It's been about 6 hours, so I'm going to check on my pork. Hopefully it is starting to really come together nicely. Again, I love to cook this on low heat because it really helps to break down all the fat and get everything super tender, cooking in those flavors and juices, so I'm gonna give it a check. So to get started on the slaw, just to let y'all know, this isn't really a creamy mayo-based slaw. I like to do more of a vinegar mix because it really helps to amplify all the flavors in the pulled pork. So to get started, I have a 7.5 ounce bag of coleslaw mix. This is just green cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage already ready to go. So that's in here. And then to that, I'm gonna be combining in a 1/4 cup of canola oil, a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon caraway seeds, a teaspoon of celery seed, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and then adding some salt to taste. And to the coleslaw mix, I'm gonna be thinly slicing about 1/2 of a red onion and just adding that in. So now that everything's combined, I'm gonna allow my slaw mix to sit in the fridge while the pork finishes up, and you can do this in advance if you want to. It's just gonna add more flavor to your slaw. And my pork is done. I just transferred it to a cutting block. I'm gonna allow this to rest for 10 to 15 minutes, and in the meantime, just going to skim off any excess fat that's still with the juices here in the crock pot. After 10 to 15 minutes, you'll want to shred your pork with 2 forks. Sorry, that rhymes. And then adding that back in, and then I will show you all the barbecue sauce part after that. So once your pork is back in the slow cooker, you'll want to add 1 cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm going to go in with Franklin's Original. So now we are ready to assemble our sliders. For these, I'm actually going to be using Hawaiian rolls. They're some of my favorite sliders, and you're going to want to top with your pulled pork, the slaw, and I do like to add some sweet and spicy pickle chips. Now it is time for the taste test. So I'm going to be adding in some of my Salt Lick Spicy barbecue sauce. I like a little bit on top of these. And again, I have some of the sweet and spicy pickle chips here on the side. Let's see how it turned out. Cheers. Happy. This is so flavorful. The pork is really juicy. Again, I think it is really worth your time to sear it on all sides. It really adds in another level and dimension of flavor. Love the pickle chips on the side. I think it adds a little bit more of a kick, and these are really good. Easy weeknight dinner you can throw in your crock pot, leave till you get home, and you come home to a wonderful meal. I hope y'all enjoyed this slow cooker recipe, and if you did, I would love it if you liked this video, shared it with your friends and family, and subscribed to my channel for more. Thank you for watching and for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye!